Hi, everybody. I'm Meteorologist AJ Colby here in the Weather Center, and thanks for joining me. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Well, that Friday scooted by awfully quickly, didn't it? Kind of an autumnal-looking sky out there today. Temperatures in the 70s. Dew points were way down. Boy, what a difference. You really felt that refreshing feel back in the air again. And in June, especially as we get deeper into the month of June, this kind of weather is awfully nice to have from time to time. It's a breather and a refresher from dew point levels that will be on the climb, to say the least. So with the way the wind is moving and this particular air mass, there's actually a high risk for rip currents out there, which we're going to be looking in on here momentarily. But first of all, let's have a gander live now. I know we're coming to you a little bit later than usual, a little after 8 o'clock on a Friday night. So kind of a different feel to the crib cam. And it certainly does look quiet, but that is not the case. Small craft advisory is in effect with west and northwest winds at 10 to 20 knots. Wave action is bumpy, 3 to 5 footers out there. And they are expected to quiet a bit. The waves do subside 1 to 3 for the overnight period into early tomorrow morning as winds swing around to the north at 5 to 15 knots. Hey, the water temperature is up a couple of degrees, too. It's up to 64 degrees, so it feels a little bit warmer out on the water for those of you who do plan to wet the keel. But it is not recommended to go in the water here for this evening, and we'll show you why. The high risk, according to the National Weather Service in Cleveland, who came up with this great graphic, it's a high risk for rip currents. And this can be a really dangerous situation with the winds coming in at specific fetch, which is the direction of the wind over water. For those mariners out there, you've heard the word fetch before, and it does not have to do with throwing the bone for the dog to go retrieve. If you are caught in a rip current, don't fight the current. Swim out of it and then to shore. So if you can't escape, it's recommended to float or tread. But when we go to a high risk of rip currents, and there's a reason they say RIP, you know what that acronym means. It simply means do not enter the water. That's the bottom line. It's not recommended at all. So be safe out there. For those of you who are planning on being near the water. Let's have a look now at our satellite imagery. And this tells the story. You can see there are breaks in the overcast out there throughout the day today. The cloud cover has been a little bit thicker, though, basically east of about I-77. South and west, there have been more breaks in the overcast. And we'll show you this view, a little wider view of the Ohio Valley. There are clear skies over Chicagoland. There may be a few high and mid-level clouds streaming in, but clear skies, southern Indiana down into Kentucky. We'll widen the view and show you the U.S. The lower 48, CONUS, Continental United States. CONUS is the acronym for that. We love our acronyms, don't we? They especially love their acronyms in the government. Hence, look at lower left-hand part of the screen there. It says NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. They administer the atmosphere, or at least what it looks like. Good deal of the country experiencing sunshine today, but there are clusters of thunderstorms, and you can see that on radar from Lincoln down to Wichita. Some showers, hefty thunderstorms out over parts of the Plain States. Otherwise, some action up around Montpelier up to Ottawa and Quebec in Canada. Even Beantown, Boston, getting a few showers to show up. Buffalo, some showery weather. So we were betwixt and between those two weather systems. What's next up? Well, the forecast map showing high pressure trying to nudge in from the south and west. It's centered over the Volunteer State. And as it noses up into the Mason-Dixon line there a little bit, we'll try to dry things out. I think it will be successful in setting the stage for a beautiful Saturday for us. That high is moving east and slightly northeast. Next system is assembling out over parts of Wisconsin down into Missouri and Indiana. I mean, you can see the rain timing on this. The timing is actually quite perfect. Quite honestly, overnight, Saturday night into early Sunday morning, that appears to be the best chance for showery weather. And it's going to be pretty much after everyone's hunkered down in bed. Once you hit the sack, late tomorrow night into early Sunday morning, that's the best chance for showers moving through. Look what happened Sunday morning. That front seems to scoot its energy off to the east into PA, New York, and down into Tennessee, where that'll be a chance for some showery weather. Here's the model, computer model guidance, indicating a dry Saturday. There you can see most of the action over New England, but there's the rain, and we're going to stop the action right there. That's about 3 or 4 in the afternoon on Saturday, and I think the best chance of rain is actually happening after midnight into early Sunday morning. And by early Sunday morning, I think we're going to be dealing with mostly cloudy skies, and then we'll start to set the stage for some sun to take over on Sunday through the afternoon. So here's a look at our forecast for tonight, and we're expecting partly to mostly clear skies. It'll be cool and comfy. The overnight low 55 and northwest winds at 5 and 15. Sunset is just before 9 o'clock. Gotta love these late sunsets. 8:59, the official sunset time. And that's coming up in what, about 47 minutes from now, if you're watching me live here. How about for Saturday? I think a really beautiful day is on the way. We're going to expect partly, if not mostly, sunny skies, a delightfully warm day. The dew point levels will be very manageable and comfortable. We're looking at highs in the upper 70s to near 80, so all outdoor plans should be in fine shape. And boy, for a meteorologist to be able to report that on a weekend in June is always delightful. People aren't upset and throwing things at us. That's awfully nice. All right, here's a look at the extended. Sunday could start off with some clouds, perhaps a raindrop well out to the east, but I'd say most of Sunday is going to be dry and beautiful. After those morning clouds, we're looking at 76 degrees. Just stunning. Monday, partly sunny, the high only near 70. We'll be in the 60s most of the day. Then on Tuesday, bright sunshine, pleasant, gorgeous high of 72. And June weather looking great here so far. Wednesday, bright sunshine, a warmer day. The high topping out at 80 degrees. I hope you guys have an excellent weekend. Really glad you stopped by. Get your weather forecast for the weekend. And as always, hope you're able to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would help me an awful lot. That's at AJ Colby Weather on YouTube. So please do subscribe, everybody. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and thanks for paying me a visit.